What have we here? CKF Knives, Custom Knife Factory. It's a factory in Moscow that makes custom knives. That's why they call it this, okay? Just get that straight. And then I'm gonna blow your bubble here in a little bit. I don't think they're made in Moscow, my friend. Okay, so what came in here? What could it be? We'll check it out here in a little bit. But there is a knife. You say you want a revolution? Oh, well, okay. And this is the Thai Zerk CF Timascus Zircuti Thai Micarta. Well, we just got the Thai version, okay? So, damn that steel. Or it could be M390. This one's M390, by the way. So we got this and this. And we got this. And did I buy this knife? No. No. But that's why I'm probably not going to do a disassembly on it because, and here's CKF, right? Because it's going to be in my December knife sale. And where is it? Oh, there you go. There you go. CKF. Oh, we have a beautiful, beautiful background now. Okay. The Evo 3 or Evolution 3. Rotten design. John Sorensen. This is a good looking knife. M390. What's the number on this? 604. 604, and it's out the door. Ooh, wow, almost. Whew, that was close. That was close. Okay, I need to jump up a little closer on this thing because it's swinging free, believe me. And it's a good chunk in the hand, you know, 3.75 inch blade. And, well, since we got a tape measure, we can tell you, and I've got the stats over here, but I'll get into that in a little bit. I like CKF knives. I don't think I have any right now. Oh, well, I was just trying to think on it, but okay, so that's 3.75. I'd say it's closer to 3.85 inch. Right there, all the way up and down that, right? At about 100 millimeters. I mean, pretty damn close to 100, isn't it? 98, 99, and then 8.3, 8 and 3/8 if you want to do that. And then 21.2 centimeters. Okay. Yeah, it's good. I like this iteration because they had a blacked out, and I think they had a micarta, and obviously, I mean, you could see the card that I read off, but I like this. I mean, this is maybe a little less flamboyant than some of the others, but I think it's pretty honest here. And, oh, by the way, let's check out. This blade stock's got to be pretty good. That looks like at least 4 millimeters. And now it's closer to 5, isn't it? Yeah, it's 5 millimeters. 0.19, 0.55. So not that fat in the hand. 14 millimeters. Got a nice, you know, chunky, you know, back spacer. Look at that. 2 screws going into the pocket clip. I've seen this pocket clip look design before, haven't you? Where have I seen that before? But it looks familiar. It really does. But no, it's what it needs to be. Okay. Actually, I don't think I've carried this because, like I said, it's going to be in my December sale, and I want to keep it pristine. But I put it on my Instagram. I put it on my little YouTube channel as a YouTube short and stuff because I just wanted to show it off. I thought it was way cool and very intriguing. Those thumb studs are way cool as well. And that's the Crazy Blade, isn't it? Crazy Blade. Come here, Crazy Blade. Let's see if you cut something. Oh, yes we can. And that's bordering on scary sharp. I mean, it's not just a factory sharp. It's a little bit better than that. It is. And this thing, even if it doesn't get over the detemp ball, so it can attack you wildly with its sharp edge, the blade itself, let's see. Okay, well, of course now it's doing this. Okay, let's just not, well, now it's over the detemp ball. It's over the detemp ball pretty quick. There it's not. Okay, and then what I was going to say is just a little, because that blade's heavy. 5mm blade stock, and even if it's not over, it's just going to come over anyhow. And it's centered up. It's solid. You know, and it's $650 for this one. Well, I mean, if you bought one when they were available, and if you didn't, you're screwed, because the secondary market's going to chew you up, right? I mean, I've looked on eBay, they're wanting $1,100, $1,200, whatever, you know. Okay, so question mark. Okay, so are the dumb studs, are they the, okay, there's for closing it, there's the stop for that, but for opening, I think we're there, right there with the thumb studs, right? Yeah, because I can see right there where they, okay, they're touching. Okay. What's the lockup on this crazy dog? And that's 25 to 30%. And you've got a differential in height here, and you got some jimping there. So, and you got to figure out where you need to be to catch part of that, and so you don't catch all of the, ooh, yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't be really cavalier about dropping this. I'd definitely point it down. And even if you're not over the detemp ball, just shake it a little bit and it'll, but most of the way, you need to be careful. You cut yourself real easy with this. The ergos are fine though. And it's contoured. The hardware looks nice. You know? I'm not finding a lot of fault with it. And you know what? The blade shape's intriguing as well. So it's not just a sheep's foot or whatever, you know, that kind of can get a little bit boring or whatever. This is, yeah, I like this. This is intriguing. So yeah, a great design from, of course, a custom knife maker. And, you know, this is an opportunity to be able to buy his design in a pretty nice package without, you know, spending the money on a full custom. If you can understand what I'm saying there. So, and that's kind of the concept of CKF is, you know, really super talented knife maker designers whose work is going to be pretty damn expensive. But then, you know, they make what they consider to be like small batches of a production type knife that is more attainable financially. I'm not going to say inexpensive, not to me, but, you know, relatively pretty inexpensive compared to buying a full custom. So that's what we got. And is there anything else more intriguing before we undo the rubber band man here? So let's see. And they give you extra parts in here. I'm not sure everything is complete here because this was sent in by the purchaser. Okay, so without me taking it apart, you can see that you got these kinds of bearings. And they're ceramic multi-row bearings, which I've seen on some high-end Chinese production knives, okay? And there's a whole bunch of extra parts in here, isn't there? And another hardened steel insert with detemp ball, washers, little screws, everything. Okay, so you got quite a bit of parts here. So that avoids a lot of issues because, oh my God, some people just jack their way into a knife. It's kind of like, you know, they got a 69 Chevelle and they decide they're going to rebuild it, but they've never rebuilt anything in their life, and they just tear it all apart in the garage, and then they have no idea what they're doing. So, call the garage squad, right? I used to love watching that show. But yes, I mean, so the problem is the manufacturer probably tears their hair out all the time with people doing foolish and crazy things and or losing parts or stripping them. And so, thus, I'm not taking this one apart because it's not mine and it's going to belong to somebody. I'll guarantee you that, because I know that there's a bunch of people searching around for this to get one at a reasonable, less than $1,000 price tag. So we're going to make somebody's day, but this thing it's on the chunky side, my friends. It is. And so let me see if we can get this out of the glare so you can see the grams. 181 grams. Ain't no lightweight. What'd they say? 7.2 was it? When I was reading up on it. And I've got that information for you. Now this is 6.3. Okay. Maybe that was something else. I kept thinking. No, 6.38. Okay, hold on. So this is Custom Knife Factory. Let me see. Rotten Design, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, this is from Knife Center. Okay. So what are they saying? 7.27 ounces and 206 grams. There's zero, right? I mean, I don't get it. So I don't know which knife that would be. Maybe one of the other iterations, but that's 6.39 at 181 grams. Okay, I'm sure this is correct. So, no, it's not that. 3.74 inch blade, more like 3.8 something. 8.43. Okay, close, and that kind of thing. Drop point, hollow grind, two-toned finish on the blade. Yeah, I mean, it is, isn't it? See, that kind of finish. The finish is different here on the flat than it is on the grind, obviously. So, this is from Russia with knives, and so, of course, John Sorensen, Rotten Design, blah, blah, blah. Right hand, yeah. And then I'm trying to see if there was, where's his weight on here? What am I missing? But regardless, yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay. And then, of course, it was interesting here, made in Moscow, Russia. Made, according to Knife Center. Actually, I searched because I know there was a bunch of questions online over the years saying, tell me, where are these knives made? And so here's one, Steam it, whatever. But I think I read this review from A-Tech Knives years ago, okay? And so they're talking about CKF, etc., and their background, Kevin John Knives, the connection to Chinese, okay, etc., and then the rest of that, etc., etc., okay? So, and then another one online where they say people ask, and here was a response in 2020 saying CKF is a relatively new outfit. I don't know if in 2020 I would have called them a new outfit. Relative to what, I don't know. But, maybe 2012, something like that, when they were kind of getting going. Mid-tech knives, they're more like a production, okay, knife, but typically machining work to China. Okay, and that's what my understanding has always been, is that basically all these parts you're looking at were all manufactured in China, okay? And then maybe fit and finish or final assembly or just kind of checking out. The final assembly was done in Russia. They're shipped from Russia probably and that kind of thing. And then also the owner of CKF saying that his company has 7 employees. Now, that may be from a couple of years ago when he was doing that interview, but 7 employees. So, yeah, I can imagine to handle them, to look at the Q&C, to do that, to do shipping and updates on the website and all that kind of stuff would, okay, you could employ 7 people, but these are not manufactured in Moscow, to my knowledge. So I think maybe Knife Center needs to kind of be a little more transparent on that, because I don't know who told them that. I don't think the owner of CKF told them to put that they are manufactured in Moscow. Never seen a picture of a factory in Moscow, workshop, machines, people, nothing. So, just saying, just understand that, yes, this is an international knife. Because obviously the steel comes from Austria on this one. And then, the titanium, where is it sourced? Don't know. But the machining done in China, okay. That kind of thing. And it's a hell of a knife, that's for sure. I really like it. I don't know if it's my favorite CKF knife. They've made some others. And then you've seen the crossover between Kevin John and CKF when even Blade HQ had the new concept knife that they put on their channel. And then also the Deboia, which was a CKF knife, was the exact same as the Venom that Kevin John was putting out. So, yes, I see the crossover there. They do great work, though. Great work. Nice knives. Wonderful. I really like it. So, this is going to be on my sale in December. And those Patreons, join my Patreon channel, because if you do, and the link is always below every video I do. Patreon link, click. If you join it, then you're in on the early knife sale, which is 2 days before it goes public. So this thing will be gone by the time it goes public. Probably be one of the first knives that is sold in the sale. But there she be, my friends. CKF Evolution 3. It's rotten, but we love it because we love them knives. So you guys, stay sharp.